So this is my son, Cohen. Yeah, what's up?
We're just gonna explain how businesses work and how the chain reaction can happen if something, just like one minor thing in a domino effect, continues.
Yeah, and we're gonna use this fun game. Tell me about this game.
This is from 1965.
It's called Tip It.
It's really old.
It's old. It was my mom's when she was a kid.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually use it as a model to demonstrate how systems work in organizations and kind of like about hidden dynamics in an organization, so things we don't see, and why we want to get system smart. This is going to help us illustrate that. There's this man up here, and let's say he represents the organization being in balance, being healthy, and this represents organizational departments.
Yeah, so this is the machines that run.
Okay, we're yellow for the machines. The people operating the machines,
yeah,
people
the
maintaining
machines.
them, people that make the machines go, right?
And these are sales.
Okay, blue is for sales. They sell product, make the company grow, get
But
people buying the product.
This is
marketing.
This is probably not going to be true, but what products are we going to sell? Like
What, you make it up?
pencils.
Pencils. We manufacture pencils. Our human resources department. What do? They hire people. They train people.
Yeah, they have us follow the laws
Yeah,
and try to train.
And they might also keep people safe. They might have the safety department. Organizations get much larger than this in terms of their departments, but we have 3 spaces to work with, so we're going to work with those. And on here, we already have, this is what's already going on in the business. Cohen, when we talk about the things we can't see, we have the way that we think, the way everyone in the organization thinks. Collectively, there is a way that people typically will kind of come to conclusions that's unique within that organization.
Like kind of like if you think of like in Apple, nobody is going to think the same picture, the same thing, or in the same way.
Yeah.
Like people aren't going to see the same apple or look at the same apple in their mind.
And that's so
and
true.
It's not.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, because some people just don't communicate with each other enough.
What if this department says an apple's red and this one says it's green and this one says
it's a Granny Smith or something?
No, it's a Granny Smith. It has to be that, but we don't communicate with each other. Let's say we have a phenomenal leader in sales. I mean, they're phenomenal. They were rocking it, and they're growing the sales department, and they're making sales grow, and they're getting product sold. Fantastic. But nobody over here was really matching that performance level. They were humming along like normal. They didn't communicate to each other that, hey, we're going to have a big initiative to grow sales. You should be ready for it. They're just like, they are optimizing over here. What do you think is happening over here in these 2 departments? What's happening in operations?
Well, first, if they are selling too much, they might go out of stock, selling more than they have in stock because the machines aren't producing enough pencils.
What do you think happens to the workers if we're in that state?
They try to get the machines like running faster, and they might get stressed, and then the machines might start failing.
So then what happens to maintenance?
They have to fix it, which puts a lot of stress on people. So
Okay. So stress goes up. Are they working overtime maybe?
Yeah.
What decisions might these people start making?
They might just get tired, and they might not like be thinking clearly, and they might like screw things up by accident.
Maybe. Okay. Do you think that now, because of this one person's actions, they might need more people?
Yeah, they might need
more people. Who hires them? HR. So their workload just went up. Lots more new people have come into the system. Over here, do you think that causes more burden on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, it could. Yeah, because now they have lots of new people who might not be running the equipment as well. Okay, they are getting consumer complaints because they have a lot of new people over here. Might they start putting initiatives on this group? You guys need to improve quality over there. We're giving you a quality initiative.
So now they're putting even more stress on them because like pencil graphite, like the graphite might be like lower quality and it might crumble easier.
Okay.
The erasers are getting hard and it's really hard to erase. It just ends up not being a good pencil.
Right.
So then now that they put customer complaints and telling them to, like, since they even know that they do need to produce faster.
Right. What's happening for the people that are working over here?
They're getting really stressed and they probably want to quit.
What if they do quit? What if HR says, we have already maxed out our department, so over here you need to start taking some HR duties on. Besides, they're your people leaving the company. If you guys wouldn't treat them so badly, they wouldn't leave. Maybe they might be saying things like that. So they put more burden on here. They're putting some pressure on this group. Hey, we need you to produce more. You're not producing enough. And you need to improve your quality. What do you think the leadership is doing?
They're getting really stressed out because people are quitting. But then people aren't getting hired because they don't want to get hired because there are people who are obviously stressed out.
Do you think the yellow group might be the ones pressuring HR right now? They might be saying, hey, you're not hiring good enough people. That's the problem. Yeah, that might be where the pressure is coming from.
Yeah, but this is how one action can collapse an entire business.
Let's say that right now the leaders are telling everybody, do better, do better, do better. The majority of the people who feel that is this team because they have to make the product.
That group is the ones technically like causing the problems, but it started from blue.
There's a lot of focus and attention, but we're focusing on the results. And now leadership is saying, hey, this is not good enough.
Oh, and there it goes.
It
so this is the business health. This is if the business is going to thrive, and so far it's
we pushed it over the edge, and now these people might really want to leave the company, and it just keeps this cycle perpetuated, right? Okay, let's go back. We do want to sell product, right?
Yes, that is.
We like that. We like a leader who performs well. But what if I'm the leader overlooking these 3 groups of people? What could I do to keep that from tipping us?
You could communicate every last drop of what we are going to do in this side.
I'm going to sell more product. This means you guys are going to have to move with me. Okay. HR, what do we need to do to get ahead of this? I think what stops a lot of businesses from moving like this is it takes a lot of trust. Like, are you really going to sell all that product? Do I trust you to do that? And do we really want to hire and train people ahead of that? And it's risky.
And then if we continue to do this
and working together,
we can communicate and think about how we're going to work this out. And if we even want to do this.
How important is having conversations?
It is really important because if it isn't going well, then
we need to talk to each other.
Then this stuff happens.
Yeah. What if I don't like that person over there? What might happen to conversations?
That could happen. They don't get something out clearly to one person.
What if we're all competing against each other? We all want to look better than the other one. Whoops.
I guess that happens.
Other organizations have to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yes.
They do. Yeah. Why?
Because sometimes people don't like each other. And honestly, that is human nature. And
what if every time I work with this person, because they want to win, they don't want to help me look good because they want to get the promotion so they know they've got to look better than the other groups. See this person performing really well, performing great. It's really looking at what in my system is driving this behavior that this maybe a great person is behaving in such a way to optimize their part at the expense of everyone else. What if it's the way we set up our structures in the organization that tilted it that way? What if I set up the structures in the organization to reward the people that work as a team more than I reward the star performer? What if when I promoted my next leader, the leader that I promoted was the one that worked the best at optimizing the whole system? That might send some shockwaves, right?
Yeah.
Look what I just rewarded.
It could. People can see that they have promoted a good person because they're helping optimize.
When we talk about systems thinking, we think about what is driving behavior collectively. What's driving thinking collectively? So for that leader, they're thinking this is what doing a good job looks like. Doing a good job looks like selling, 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 selling. I have to redefine being a good leader means the whole company rises together and we work together. That is a new definition of a good leader. Perfect. And there's so much more to this, but
Yes.
that's probably all we can get into today.
Yes.
Thank you. You did phenomenal. You're a great partner.